The pavement has come this far inside of it.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
bet there'd be a cheaper remedy to where you just inside the culvert
I don't know how you
extend it and
patch-
backfill it.
Patch a bridge like that, I'm not a highway builder.
Yeah,
I got a poster for you, but I can't fix the pavement.
I'll have to go back up and look at it, cause I kinda slowed down and looked at it, but I didn't stop and take a really good look at it, cause I wasn't really sure.
As Bill Cody told me about it first, he said he went lean on it to look at his pump and almost fell in.
Okay.
It moves.
Well, we could probably figure out a way to, substantially
Yeah.
build that up and.
And get with
make
somebody
it-
from the ditch and extend the culvert with what we already have,
Mhm,
see what they want for backfill. We can probably almost have Jay and Miguel do it.
yeah,
And all they would have to do is extend the culvert to make sure it's lined in properly, backfill around it, and then we'd widen that out, and it'd be a lot cheaper than a full-on repave and tear out.
The street itself isn't bad, it's just
Yeah, it's just up ahead.
weird getting there.
okay.
Why did we, reduce, metered water revenue so much?
Because we didn't have the, WBI. They came in and used all the water for the,
When they did the gas
when
line.
they did the
Yeah.
gas lines and stuff, so we don't, that
Don't
was a,
foresee that
we
you're gonna
don't
have the
foresee, yeah.
usage.
yeah,
Okay.
as much usage.
And sewer service charges went down substantially. Why is that? Went from 180,000,
I think we overestimated
Last
on the
year?
last budget, yeah.
We did by the numbers of the things that,
Because we estimated really high last year for the.
Yeah, 180.
18 Yeah,
Yeah.
18-19 budget, we estimated high on that
the
for
18,
revenue.
the 1819 was 181, the
Right.
1920 was 149. The, or wait, the 1920 budget was 180,
Right,
and we,
for revenue,
and in real revenue it was 149, is that what that says?
right.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, so we don't need to tuck that much money away. Or-
No, I
or
just-
You
yeah.
can't count on that
And
kind
it was
of
the
money.
same thing with water too, we had that little bit of an overage in last year's budget, because it was estimated a little high. And so we pared down where we could, we built up where we had to, and,
Well, I think it makes more sense to be at 135 than 180,
yeah.
if you're bringing in 149. Yeah. It'd be nice to be at 149 if we brought in 149, but that's.
It'd be nice to
perfect.
be at 180 if we was bringing in 180,
Yeah.
but we don't have the housing, population
just
isn't
no
gonna
more
support
places.
that kind of money. We don't have any available housing in the area for people to move in.
Has the COVID had any effect on revenue?
not,
No,
not too much.
We have some that, are always way behind,
They
but,
were
One
before.
thing I think we
And they were
should look
before.
at for budgeting, it would, I don't know if it would just go into for administration, but being able to, I mean, it's 2020 and a lot of people like to use a card. And being able to get a card reader in there to where, I'm just speaking for myself on this, like, I rarely carry cash anymore, it's just. and
well, I
where-
don't either, but I pay all my
Exactly.
bills online.
I know,
Yeah.
but like to where somebody here could come in, pay with a card if they needed to, and
We're
Have that
looking
option.
into that too.
And
Yeah.
that could be something to where, maybe if you're thumbing around or talk to, I don't know if Bridger has it or.
Bridger has it's called TAGA, and it's
I
on their
know they got-
website.
So, and that's the one thing I'm curious, do we have to have like a secure deal, or can
They
it be like
have-
what you have on an iPhone when you swipe it?
They have, it's on their website. The website is not secure, but that part is.
Right,
And so what they do is they just call in, you get a charge. It
They
doesn't
charge you
cost the
$3
town,
or something.
Right.
it does not cost the town anything to have, but it does cost the people who use it. The minimum is $3, and it
Yeah,
can range up to
again,
whatever.
it does.
Yeah, it's like an ATM charge.
Yeah.
Right.
And it goes to whatever,
I think
I
that
mean,
would be helpful.
and
Do you?
No, I would think so, but.
And, it will
I mean,
eventually
somebody's
come
tight,
down
they
to
get a
it,
credit
I
card
wanna,
charge, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We got so many people that, I mean, are living paycheck within $10 at the end of it, where when they can't come up with it, maybe they could run their credit card and they can keep themselves going, rather than stealing cash that they use to
Credit
get
card
going.
debt instead of paying the
Yeah,
bills.
well, then it's on them, not, and I mean,
I'm trying to learn this job and get everything
Way
done so I
life
can get
goes.
to the website and get it updated even further, and so that we can do that, and eventually get that done.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get
Well,
the meat and potatoes first, so I
Yeah.
can,
We're gonna have Cliff come back over.
yes, and I wanna get, cause
well,
there's a lot
give us a
of.
quote.
Because
and so
that,
we
what
know
he set
going
up for us
budget.
is just
Yeah.
not working, that, it's just not gonna work.
No, as well, so archaic and stuff
Yeah.
like that, so I
Well,
wanna
and
change
that's,
it
I
up.
mean, with us in the budget right now, I mean, that's something to bring up to them, be like, hey, what's a rough ballpark that we should look at
Mhm.
for this upgrade, so we can get that put in there to,
And
I mean, I think it's time to take a step forward to help you guys get a little more modern in
Well,
there.
everybody anymore, not everybody, but I'm sure,
Sure.
say 96% of the population has either an iPad, an iPhone,
And
or
that's
whatever.
the way
They
Yeah.
they
do
their
all of their
business.
banking, all
Yeah.
of their business
more
online.
and more,
Sure,
I do all my
we do too.
bill paying with ePay through my bank, that they don't charge me anything for
Right.
it. And I just go on my computer and I put in my payees, the bank sends them the check, they take it out of my account, and I'm good to go. But I can see where Nate's going with it, as far as people that just pay cash for everything, or
Right.
have a credit card,
I agree with Nate, we should make the move to get
And
that
just-
thing
and do
up
a,
and running
like a,
sooner
like a
rather than
square,
later.
or something, you know, where they can
yeah,
just.
whether
What do
we
you
have
think,
that
Tim?
or that gov, if we have to have him set up something for us and.
What do you think, Tim?
I agree.
Well,
I will talk to Christian about it and we'll see, and I'll call PayGov, and I've got some paperwork from the last time I went to Bozeman.
Yeah, and
And see what it can be, and then I would like to eventually update, cause it's so archaic, and put some
Mhm.
pictures of the new
Well, that's
lagoon
cool,
system
too.
up there, and,
yeah.
I mean, that turquoise and royal blue and whatever.
let's set a goal right now, of getting this thing up and running. How long do you think it would take to get it up and running?
I have no idea.
Ballpark,
I don't-
guess. 2 months?
No,
6 months?
maybe 6 months, if I
Okay.
really, if I
Yeah,
really
it
work
took
on it,
us,
so.
took us 3 months just to get a debit card from the Bank of Brewster.
I think once you get all this audit crap off of your desk, you're gonna have some time to do that.
And it's gonna, well, we have that other audit coming up, and then we have those annual
And the
reviews.
annual review and
And
the
stuff, and I
AFR
still
stuff
have-
to be done.
I have 2 from RD that I have to get done too, that's been sitting on my desk since before I got here, that for, our loan monies and stuff like that, and I have Josh or Steven will come and help me fill that out. But we have to balance first, and we
Yeah.
have to get all that stuff done
So as
before
soon
we
as
can
the
be.
audit's done and we balance and our cash
That's what
money
we're waiting
matches
on.
our, I mean, so
Right.
we, you know, lines up and down and across, it has
Right.
to balance
I
at the
understand.
end, so.
And so that's what we've been waiting on, is trying to get the audit done, and all the audits done, so
I
that
know.
we can reconcile.
But it wouldn't hurt to give a call and get that started.
No, and,
Or, yeah, at least get us an, I mean, what I was just getting at was, so then,
We could plug a number in.
yeah, we got something
I
to work
can,
with
I can
on
call
our
Cliff
budget.
tomorrow, and
Just a rough number, if you could be like, hey,
I can call
what's an
Bert tomorrow.
update,
Bert.
and just something to where when we reconvene, it's another number that we can look at to.
I can call Bert tomorrow and see what he has what he's got planned, and he can come take a look and,
I
and,
think he was, I think his fees run right around $300, maybe $400 for the whole, to set up the whole thing.
and so,
And-
I don't know, cause he's already got it set up on our, he's got our
He's got
website,
everything set up,
he's
yeah.
got it set up, it's just,
He charged us $300 for that,
and then he charges us so much every 6 months or whatever.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, but that
but I'll give him a
website's
call
like
and see what he
middle
says, and
school
so we can
level.
update
There's
things
nothing there.
and get
Plan for it,
PayGov and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, we'll have the figures for you on Tuesday.
okay? Thank you. Okay, what else do we need to talk about before we adjourn and
I think we've
crunch
covered
these numbers?
about it, just about everything. I just would like you guys to look it over, make notes if you have to. We can bring it up at the meeting before the regular meeting, because we'll have to do it.
We're gonna have another one of these little,
We're
Before the
little
next meeting.
powwows. before the next meeting?
We'll have to approve the preliminary budget,
That's
which will be.
Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
At
Once
6
you
o'clock.
guys have gone through this, we have to approve the preliminary budget. And then at the meeting that same night, then we have to approve a final budget so that we can send all that information to the state.
Okay,
And so they know what's going on.
okay.
And if we can't, we can do the preliminary, if we can't come up with a final budget to vote on, we can do another special meeting
Right.
and workshop or whatever, after we get the preliminaries already overdue.
What's the deadline for the budget?
October 1st for the budget.
Yeah.
Preliminaries overdue by a week.
It's like the first Tuesday after the second Thursday or some darn thing.
In September, so
Yeah.
we're a week behind, we're almost,
Yeah.
we'll be
we're
2
almost
weeks
a week
behind.
For the preliminary,
It's due today,
Yeah,
so we're gonna be a week behind when we get the preliminary done. But,
Many places are running on time right now.
but the budget, the regular budget is due the 1st of October.
And that's
The
what I
final
told her, I
budget.
said, don't get all frustrated and upset about it, because with COVID and everything else, nobody is getting everything done right when they're
Right.
supposed to.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
I mean, it's really hard to adhere to a strict schedule when everybody's
Upside down.
upside down in the world, you
Yeah.
know.
So, and then on the preliminary, we'll have everything put into budget prep the right way and,
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and you'll see. And I won't do color paper, I'll keep it black and white.
Thank you.
And, we'll do it that way and get it done. And if you have any suggestions prior, Amber will be here between, tomorrow and Monday to help me with the budget. And so we can plug in numbers
Yeah,
and get it all
because
done.
it's gonna be a learning class for Amber too, because they haven't got budget prep yet. So her and Jen will be learning together to do the
That always
budget prep,
helps.
because we have budget prep, but they don't yet, so.
Okay.
So, and then, yeah, and I was gonna call and get some instructions on how to put all these numbers in and where to do it and
Yeah,
get a head start on a little bit.
yeah, and Black Mountain or,
That's what we pay them for, that's why we pay them
What's that?
five.
so I would give them the big bucks.
Yeah,
Well, I make a motion, we adjourn then.
I second.
Okay, we have a motion to adjourn in a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned, thank you guys.
That, I mean, I know your minutes are precious, but I would say try calling